Alright guys, today, sick video. Absolutely sick Illuminati for the first time in a long time. We're gonna do an absolute full build video. From start to finish, you're gonna see this Illuminati all the way to the end. Dude, let's hop in. You guys have been asking for shop content. You guys love the shop content, so let's hop in.
Hey guys, it's Chris Fix here with another DJ Trucking. We're back here with another Soflo build. This is a 22 Platinum, and it's getting a 9-inch PMF kit. It's getting axles and all. So you'll see a little bit of the disassembly part, and then once the powder gets back, you'll see everything just like this, but it'll be powder coated. And then you'll see a little bit of the install. The PMF 9-inch kit, it has traction bars, long arm 4-link, diff covers, coilovers, just about everything. It doesn't have buckets, keeping stock leaf springs with the 7-inch block, hitch receivers getting powder. The only thing that doesn't get powdered is calipers. And then no buckets on this truck, no cradle. Should be sitting like a 9 or 10. All right, so this is one day's work. Derek's coming Friday, today's Wednesday night. I took apart the front axle. Gears are out, axle shaft bushings are out. Everything gets torn out, axle shaft bushings, everything from the inside. The whole front's apart. The only thing I'm missing is calipers are gonna get painted. Pivot arm and stock track bar bracket have to come off. That's really it. I gotta cut these for the coilovers, so I can put the resi brackets and the coilover mounts themselves. The rear end, everything's torn. Basically, the only thing left. Before I do send the axles to powder coat, I usually, so that they don't get damaged in sandblasting, because sandblasting is basically what it is. It's blasting sand. So it gets all this to bear, but you don't want to ruin any of the places. So this is sealed by a seal, and then it's a free-floating bearing. So there's oil and grease all inside here, which runs through the axle. So usually what I do, I'll clean them up, wrap them with duct tape, that way they don't get damaged. I gotta clean up this face, cover that with duct tape as well, clean out the inside, make sure there's no oil, because otherwise the oil will stick to the sandblasting. The rear end's done. I finished one side of the leaves, the other side I gotta finish tomorrow morning. The calipers are hung up. I gotta mess with the wiring and stuff like that, but that's really not until powder coat comes back and I'm able to get that stuff done. But
what's up guys, it's Nick with Soflo Retros here again. Here we have a 2022 Platinum F250. I got dropped off with, actually we got in this bunch of parts here, this case right there. I have the giveaway dog for sale, not for sale, for giveaway. So you get entered. Anybody who brings us their truck gets 10 entries for the giveaway of this puppy. Dude. This German Terrier puppy. And it comes with a 24-hour push light too. I had Zan right here go drive up 4 hours yesterday with a gooseneck trailer and pick up this truck and drive it back to us. Got here at what, 11 o'clock at night last night? I got started on this morning. I got everything stripped off of it. The grill, the headlights, the mirrors, the badges, the tailgate handle, the tail lights, the third brake light. So we're gonna be paint matching all that, doing a bunch of custom lighting in it, changing all the amber lighting, for example, in the mirrors to switchback, so it's all white. He doesn't have cab lights, so saves him a little bit of money on that. He opted out of doing the fog light bezels, pretty much the bumper plastics, because I think he works out of this truck, so you know, to where he can be able to step up on the bumpers to get in and out of the bed, or you know, over the hood. We're gonna do a 2-wheel drive valance, so this truck is going to be completely powder coated, axles and all. So you guys saw Joey working on it a little bit earlier. So we're gonna get a 2-wheel drive valance to where you can see the axles and see the suspension a little bit better from the front since it's not so long. So here we have the front axle completely disassembled, all the bushings out of it, you know, the carrier, the pinion, all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be ready to go for powder coat, which we're gonna be doing, starting powder coat on Friday. Today is Wednesday. This customer kind of put it into my hands on what to powder and what to chrome, because originally he wanted to chrome the entire truck. Sounds sick, but with chrome plating, sometimes in the super tight spots, like let's say like up in here, it's kind of hard for chrome plating to get up in there, and so it may be a little light or dull or could rust over time. So where I'm a big no maintenance person, so I'd rather just not do that, just so we don't have issues in the future. We don't do the chroming personally on hand. So we're gonna powder coat this because our powder guy is very, very good. As I was saying, I have to figure out what we're gonna chrome and what we're gonna powder. So if my dog is a little quiet, maybe you guys can hear me. You want to do a lot of chrome. So usually in a build, I would probably just do the brackets chrome, so it's not too much. I think we're going to chrome plate all the full link arms and the traction bars. And then on these PMF traction bars, these stage 2 gusseted traction bars, they come with a little PMF logo plate here that will powder, so you can tell the difference between the powder and chrome plating. The brackets will probably do powder because it's gonna go bracket on the frame, full length arm, and then the axle, which is gonna be powder, so it'll be a nice little contrast. I'll have to figure something out to do with this eagle, because usually I like this eagle to be a different color than the actual like color of the powder itself. So maybe what I'm thinking is maybe we keep it brushed, powder it, wipe the powder off, and then maybe clear coat over, so because obviously you don't want it rusting because it's, you know, raw. So along with all the full length arms, I'll probably do the steering and little bars like the sway bar and the sway bar end links, because between this will be a bracket for the sway bar. So the brackets will be powder, chrome on pretty much everything tubular. That's looks the best in my opinion. Probably do the U-bolts chrome, do the blocks, powder, once again contrast. You don't really want too much of the same color sitting on top of each other. You can tell the difference between the parts and how much work's done with them, things like that. With the paint match and the lift, of course, we're gonna do 2616 American Force wheels and 35 Venom RTs. I already got those here. They're already mounted and balanced, ready to go. He decided to do American Force floating caps last minute, so those are on the way. We're gonna do a couple floating caps that American Force just came out with on a couple upcoming trucks that we're doing. We have a lot of big builds that we're doing here in the future, so you guys are gonna have a lot of content from us, I guess you could say. So I'm sure PJ's gonna be pretty happy.
Yeah, the American Force caps, the new ones, hard.
Yeah, they're hard. I don't think I said this is actually a 9-inch kit. So I told you guys we were gonna do the kit, but it's a 9-inch PMF kit. So it's not gonna be too big, not gonna be too small. It'll fit the 35 and the 26 is perfect. It's the perfect setup, I think. I don't think we ever did a video on my white and gold truck, but that was pretty much the setup that I had on that truck, which was sick. So, we already covered the paint matching. Everything's gonna be paint matched as carbonized gray, as it is. All the chrome we're gonna keep. So on the mirror caps, we're gonna keep the chrome. We're gonna keep the chrome on the door handles, the fender badges, pretty much all the black and the black plastics we're gonna paint. We're gonna do 2-inch shifted industry spacers with it, get a little bit of stance on it. I do like a lot of stance, as does Joey. So,
Can't we do 3?
I don't know, he wants to do 2, man. He wants a lot of chrome on this, so for the drive shaft, we're gonna wrap the drive shaft chrome like I do on my blue truck. I also have that on my white and gold truck as well. We're gonna throw an exhaust tip on it.
Nice.
An exhaust tip. 20 rock lights to cover the entire truck for the most part. 16 is a super popular order for me to do, that we do, which does 2 each wheel well, 1 under each door, 2 over each axle, which pretty much gets all the powdered parts, but you'll have a couple shadows like above the drive shaft. So since we're gonna do the drive shaft, I'll probably do 20 and put 4 down the middle. And he wants to do wheel lights too. I'm not the craziest dude about wheel lights. I said that in the last video of the black and blue truck, but we're gonna do them. So,
we're doing wheel lights?
yes, dude. Yes, yes, we're doing wheel lights.
Next doing wheel lights.
Oh my God, this guy just wants me to get fired up.
PJ, no Furies though.
Oh, dude, Venoms, dude. How do you feel about that, Joey?
Actually, out of all like the decently sized builds that we're doing, we're only doing Furies on one of them, which is the 12 to 14 inch kit.
That's gonna be the coolest truck we're gonna do.
But 37 Furies, because it's gonna be the dude ordered exactly what I have in my blue truck, exact same. However, it's gonna be a high steer kit. I don't have a high steer kit.
Dude, what color is this all gonna be?
Jamaican Teal. So
It's
a popular color, but it's popular because it's a nice color. So truck should be pretty much wrapped up today or tomorrow as far as getting everything stripped and ready for the next stage of the build. All the lighting, emblems, mirrors, accessories in the truck. I'll probably start taking apart on Monday next week, get them in paint. We gotta do, while we're waiting on that kind of stuff with paint and powder and all that, we'll probably knock out the rock lights and the wheel lights and stuff like that. And I believe he wants to do starlight too, so I'll probably knock out the starlight one of these nights next week. And so I guess you guys will check back in with us in a couple weeks whenever we have everything back from powder coat, because when you do big builds like this, you have a little bit of, you know, usually about 2 weeks of just where you don't have anything to do because you kind of finish everything, and we don't do powder coat in-house, so.
Dude, a lot of weeks for us, but 1 second for them, you know?
You're right, so it's like the snap of a finger?
Snap of a finger.
Should I do it? Like, ready?
Ready?
All right, it's been a while. It's been 1 second your time, like what, 2 weeks our time? 2 or 3 weeks our time?
Dude, that's quick, boy.
It was. So we're back here, like I said. We did a Jamaican Teal powder. Axles are powdered. Half of it's powdered, the Jamaican Teal. We chrome plated the other half. Now this is not the Super Chrome 2 from Prismatic that you guys could say. It's legitimate chrome plating. We decided to do a little bit more chrome on this truck, so we did all the steering, all the 4-link arms. A lot of this stuff is wrapped up, to be honest with you. But traction bars are all chromed. So we're pretty much trying to hustle this truck out within the next, what, 2 or 3 days. We got all the paint match stuff done, which is what you guys are gonna be seeing right now, is us putting all the paint match stuff back together, back on the truck today. The suspension obviously takes a little bit longer to do that, so you guys will see that happening. Joey's here right now cranking out, installing these coilovers. He just got this one coilover put on. Nice King Coil. Now the front end of this truck's gonna be 9 inches, the rear is gonna be 7 inches. So,
oh, dude.
Yeah. Today we picked up the last thing. So we actually got sent the wrong sized U-bolts. So today I went and picked up the U-bolts that were chromed. So that was the last piece of the puzzle, as well as this drive shaft right here.
Dude, big dog drive.
Oh yeah. Just gotta paint that bottom side down there just so we don't got any rust.
All right, what's up guys? So Nick just talked a little bit about the truck. Last night I got the knuckles thrown together, the ball joints pressed in, put the leaf bushings in, assembled the leaves. The drag link and track bar have the Heims in them and the tie rod ends on the one side. Had to retap some of the stuff due to the chrome plating. So the 4 links got to get measured out. Just threw the coilovers on the side. Other side I got to bolt on the resi brackets, throw a sticker on real quick, and then throw leaves together. Put the leaves inside the truck. I'll bolt the axle with the U-bolts, and then I'll be able to assemble the axle itself.
All right, so for the first painted product, we got the grill behind here. So we took the grill all apart, all the chrome pieces off to paint the textured black plastic behind here, because textured black plastic is ugly. So here we have the first little bottom insert here. Simple as just clipping it in. It's a big pain in the butt to get apart, but putting everything back together is usually a little smoother. For this one, I like to get the heat gun and pretty much bend the clips back in place, because the clips get a little bent out when you take it apart. And with the heat gun, it just makes me sleep a little bit better at night, knowing that it's not, see if you can listen, it's not even clipping back in. You'll hear it, like you don't hear any snaps whatsoever. So if I just do this on the truck like this, it'd probably just fall off within a couple miles. So I got the heat gun, bend the clips back. Here we have the second little upper insert here. Clip, clip, clip. So you can hear these snapping in, so we won't have to do anything. These are different clips on these little slim inserts than that big centerpiece there. Small ones that go in the middle, a little bit more tedious because you have to slide it. Just slide it in without scuffing the paint and getting these little clips in at the same time. There you go, one, down, bam. All right, so like I was saying, for the centerpiece here, you can see all the clips in here that kind of bend out when you're getting them off. None are broken, just they're bent out. So I like to get the heat gun, heat it up a little bit, get a little flathead screwdriver, kind of push her back in her spot right there. So forward oval, so we got the forward oval paint match, left the chrome, because we're doing a lot of chrome in this truck. So any chrome that there is, we're leaving it. Forward oval, pretty simple. Gonna pop that sucker in there. Plastic nuts here. We're gonna, all right, so here, another painted product we did is we open up the headlights. These are usually chrome with amber side markers, amber DRL lens right here. So I pretty much, we got it painted. No more chrome, because there's been too much chrome, and we swapped the amber side markers and the DRL lens to clear. Get these things in, it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of a pain in the ass in these new Fords, but it's one plug. We're gonna pop her in. I like to get this little like rubber gasket here, get my fingers in here, fold it up to kind of protect the bumper from getting scratched, and you gotta kind of slide bottom side in first. All right, so a little thing that annoys me when people bring me the trucks that are mostly used is they'll swap the headlight bolts with the grill bolts. So the headlight bolts have, or the grill bolts have a much finer thread pitch than the headlight bolts. So bigger space between the threads is for headlights, not the grill, please. You're a pain in the absolute ass. Huh? There, it's in. All right, now that we got the headlights all in, we're ready to get this grill back on. First up, we got to reattach the camera and the front camera washer, which is right here. To snap this Gotta line up these bottom snap, snap. All right, so next up on the front bumper, these are usually textured black. These are usually chrome with textured black. We'll wrap up this front end. We're gonna get these fog lights in 2 seconds. Just line up the clips. Bam.
Damn, bro.
Easy as that. Same with the fender emblems. Now to get them off, these are kind of a pain in the ass. Sometimes they stick. You have to be really careful not to scratch the paint because this little corner right here will get in there and scratch the paint. Same thing. Line them up. You can feel it. All right, so here, next up, we're gonna go on the sides of the truck. You just saw us put the fender badges on. Next up, we got the mirrors. So this mirror was completely disassembled. All the texture smooth, painted. We left the chrome caps and we also installed some switchbacks in the mirror lights. So these are also pretty easy to install compared to like the 11 to 16 Super Duties or Chevys, Dodges. For all those, you have to pull the door panel off. These you don't. It's super easy. It takes 5 minutes tops. So let's just line her up. We got. All right, so we finished up the front and the sides of the truck. Now we're gonna focus on the rear end. We got some taillights here, factory taillights that we smoked and painted all the trim. So painted the trim here, painted over the bliss sensor. We can do recon taillights where it actually has a clear lens on it to where it's fully paint matched, but this customer opted out of that to where we're just doing this, the factory taillights. We also have a tailgate handle, all smooth, painted, left the chrome strip. We have a recon third brake light, fully paint matched. And last but not least, the little mini fold over to match the front. Got these little tabs. There's one. There's two. It's gonna sound like it's stripping when you're throwing it in, but it's not. It's just because it's thick threads going through plastic. Actually, that wasn't too bad. All right, so next up we got the tailgate handle. A little bit more complicated, not bad though. So you're gonna line up all these tabs, these little clips here for this upper tailgate plastic, bed cap, whatever you wanna call it. Gotta feed these wires, plugs, right through a little hole here. Kind of a pain in the ass, but pull out the tailgate. It's aluminum, so it's a little easier. Slide up, and you can get the studs and slide that in. You're not gonna be able to see it, but kind of gotta work it in. I'm plugging it in right now. That's how I got it down in the first place. So, you just plug her in, and then you can get it to go down. Once it's down, you got all the room in the world to work with. Got the little camera plug here, slide it back in the loop just to hold her nice and tight, like PJ's girl. Pretty easy access, also like PJ's girl.
Dude, this guy is out of control, man.
Out of control, man. Nice and tight, also like PJ's girl.
Dude, that's it. Cancel, dude. Like, if I didn't have a broken arm right now.
Over here playing Jungle Gym.
Factory.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're going to swap the cameras from one third brake to the other. Brake light, it has the bed camera in there. The third brake light that we got for him also has the location for a bed camera. So we actually have to take the camera itself out of this third brake light and install it in this one. It's pretty straightforward. It's two little Torx bits and a little harness. There's the giveaway dog.
The giveaway dog, out of control.
Out of control, man. She's a little wild child. There's the camera. For those of you that always have camera issues, there's your issue right there. A little bit of condensation. You have the little sunspots on it. That's Ford for you, man, even though I'm a Ford guy.
Let it Nick. Let it Mitch. No, not on you.
Nah, giveaway dog is messing with Joey on the install, man.
Bang it. Bang
Case
it.
wants to do a transfer case drop, man.
Dude.
little update for tonight. We got the front end mostly assembled. The coilovers, resi brackets, put this, put the King sticker on. The coilovers hanging, the axles hanging. So to be able to do the full link, the cross member and the transfer case has got to go in first. So we got that done and torqued and everything. The full link brackets are in and tight. These bolts don't get tightened until the truck gets dropped. Got to tighten the lock nuts, but we put on the chrome full link.
Hard. Chrome, super hard.
The inner axle seals are in. The front pinion is in and tight. The inner axle seals are in as well. So the front's mostly done. Tomorrow morning, I got to put the carrier in, assemble the knuckles. The knuckles are already assembled, but I got to assemble the knuckles, the hubs, the brakes, and all that stuff. And then paint the front drive shaft. The rear, we also got the axle hanging. The blocks are tightened, not fully torqued yet. So tomorrow I got to throw in the rear hubs, throw in the rotors, all the other stuff for that. So the truck should be rolling them all.
Dude, you got the leafs in though?
We got the leafs in. We chrome plated the U-bolts in the rear. We chrome plated this little piece. And then for the rear as well, we have chrome plated. The traction bars are inside here, and the dust shields are chrome plated as well. So tomorrow you guys will see that stuff go on. Sway bar got powdered. A bunch of stuff you guys will see get thrown together tomorrow.
Alright, man. Dude, this build, Soflo build, this is one of the hardest builds. Let's come out of here, man. This sick colors, the gray with the chrome contrast on the teal. Super hard Jamaican Teal. One of the more popular colors that we've had on the channel, even from the Truck of the Weeks. But we never had one with chrome accents, kind of hard. Leave in the comments below. Would you do this colorway? What would you change about this color setup? Color scheme, man. Nick, you're all the paint matching, dude. Cook it, man. Cook it.
A little update for today. Fuck! Alright, what's up, PJ Trucking? A little update today. The axles are gonna get assembled. I already threw the side and torqued it for the knuckles. Got the dust shield on. The rear, as well, threw on the caliper bracket, basically, and the dust shield. Got the hub torqued. You guys will see the process on the other side real quick. Update for you guys. It's been a couple hours. The front end's
done.
Fuck.
Oh, that again, man.
All right, quick update for you guys. So we got the front end of this truck basically together. Track bar, drag link, lower tie rod bar. Only thing we're missing is like the stabilizers, tying a couple bolts, sway bar end links. So the front's able to go on its own weight. I gotta torque the steering components real quick. Bring you guys along to the rear end real quick. Calipers on, caliper brackets, spacers, rotors. We got it all. The rear end's put together. There's obviously a couple pieces put on that are missing, but it's able to be sat on its own weight, and then we can mess with everything after the fact. So we do got both 3 bars. They are chrome plated.
The setup on this build, we're doing 26x16 American Force Genesis. Obviously they're polished on a 35 1550 26 Venom Terra Hunter. Dude, we'll have Joey come over here and explain how he feels about the Venoms, but in my opinion, I like the Venoms better than the Furies. Oh, here he comes, man. Here he comes. Oh, hi. Cameron's right there, man. Oh, dude.
PJ, fuck PJ, first off.
Dude.
Venoms.
Cancel, man. Cancel.
Fuck PJ, that's all I'm saying.
Honestly, this pattern of Venoms way harder looking than Furies, but hey, we'll see how they hold up.
PJ Trucking, low update. It's like 1 a.m.
More than an update, dude. This thing.
All right, little update. So we got this truck basically pretty thrown together. It's like 95% done. It's like 1 a.m. PJ's tired, I'm tired. We're working on the green truck. We're jumping on this thing. Full link's gotta get tightened, traction bar's gotta get tightened. Nothing crazy. It should be able to roll out tonight. I gotta pull rear differential fluid. That's actually a really, really big deal. I should put that at the top of the list.
What's going on? Fine. Ready? What's going on, PJ Trucking? It's Nick with Soflo Retros here again. 2022 Platinum F250 we just got wrapped up. PJ has a whole bunch of footage that you've seen. You saw Joey working on it, you saw myself working on it. So we got this thing pretty much everything's done. So the big stuff, we did a 9-inch PMF lift kit, all long arm 4-link. We did 2616 American Force Genesis with the new American Force floating caps. It makes a really good touch compared to like the regular stationary caps. And 35, 15, 50, 26 Venom RTs. Did an entire paint to match on this truck, custom lighting, everything like that. A couple little bug splatters. We just did rollers on the highway on this thing, so bear with me here. But we did completely paint match headlights with clear side markers. We did paint match fog light bezels. We swapped the 4-wheel drive valence out with the 2-wheel drive valence and paint match that as well. You can see the suspension a lot better that way, and it just looks better than the big gaudy 4-wheel drive valence. Took the grill apart, we paint matched this. We got this front forward oval completely paint matched right here. Left all the chrome. This customer wanted to do a lot of chrome, so we left as much chrome as we possibly could, which I liked it. It's a little different. The side badges, same thing. Paint matched them, left as much chrome as possible. Left the little Platinum letters, left the F250 letters. Smoothed and painted these mirrors right here. Did switchbacks in the mirror lights. Left the chrome caps. On the inside, we did a Starlight headliner around the panoramic roof. We got the taillights, the OEM taillights, smoked out with the painted trim. We do offer fully paint matched taillights for the 20+ Super Duties now. From Recon with the clear lens, he opted out of that and just wanted to do the OEM taillights, which still looks good. You can save a little bit of money doing it that way. Little stuff, he left this. Again, we're leaving a lot of the chrome. We got the little Ford over here paint matched, as well as the tailgate handle smoothed and painted as well with the little chrome strip here. And the third brake light. Dude, and a Recon third brake light paint matched, yep. So like I said, we did a 9-inch long arm 4-link PMF lift kit. We did King shocks up front, King shocks for the dual steering stabilizers, and piggybacks, actually not piggybacks to the rear, just regular external reservoir shocks in the rear. The customer was kind of undecided on powder coat. He did decide to do the Jamaican Teal powder coat. He wanted to do more chrome under it. He wanted to do like axles and stuff like that, but chrome is dipped, and so it's not powdered chrome. It is actually chrome plated. So no steps were missed here. So we got all the 4-link, pretty much all the steering, sway bar end links, sway bar itself, and a couple little miscellaneous brackets right here, like the coilover brackets that we got all chrome plated. A couple fingerprints on it. I haven't washed it yet, but it'll get cleaned up before it's delivered tomorrow. We do offer a towing service for you guys who are too far or out of state that don't want to drive your trucks down. We will pick the trucks up for you and bring them back for a small fee. But so the axles are completely disassembled. You may have seen Joey working on those, powdered Jamaican Teal. And let's see here, we can go to the back. So we got the stage 2 gusseted traction bars, which are very, very common from PMF. We got those chrome plated as well, as long as with the leafs that were powdered with the chrome plated U-bolts. Let's see, what else are we here? We did 2-inch shifted industry spacers. I think we should have done 3-inch. I'm a big wide guy, but even though this is wide, very daily drivable. It does not rub, for you guys wondering about that. It's a 9-inch lift kit with 26/16s and 2-inch spacers. Does not rub very close, but does not. Drives very good. Drives like stock, to be honest with you. What else we got going here? Oh, rock lights. How can you see this crazy lift at 7:40 at night in sunny South Florida, even though the sun's out a little bit? But you wouldn't be able to without the 20 rock lights we put on this thing.
Dude, Soflo, man. 24-piece LEDs. What
else we got here? We got the starlight in. I did the starlight today, actually. I haven't connected the positive wiring for it yet. I haven't. It's up in the headliner. I just need to hook it up pretty much, so I can't show you that yet. But if you're on our Instagram, Soflo_Retros, you'll see it in some pictures. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the vast montage PJ is gonna put together for this truck. This is one of many that we have coming. Next up, we have a 2023 Tacoma. And we have a couple more 2022 Super Duties that we're doing full PMF kits on. We have some that are gonna do high steer kits with a little bit different of a setup, that we're gonna do sheet metal with overlays and axle trusses and all that kind of stuff. So we have some pretty cool builds coming in. More unique colors, especially on the Tacoma and a couple of the Super Duties. We'll be having small little bolt-on kits, like, you know, 6-inch rough country kits that you guys might see. For the meantime, you're gonna see Joey working on them. And so yeah, but as far as these big builds go, the PMF kits do take a little bit to come in. So I don't know, you'll see it when you see it, I guess.
Dude, hit them with it. Where you gotta go if you want some of this stuff, man.
Wheels, tires, lighting, lift kits, spacers, paint matching, you name it.
Bang. Bang. Ready? All right, guys. So for a long time we've been getting the shop content, but we hadn't had it consistent. Now the next couple uploads are going to be mostly shop content with a few truck of the weeks and a couple events in there. Dude, drop a comment below. You guys like the shop content? And obviously, here's a big one. Joey, this was just for you, Nick, bro. Joey wants to know, you guys like the Nick Hollinger content better or the Joey content? The suspension or the headlight content? Drop it in the comments.
Joey probably gets a little bit more,
dude, gets a little bit
more screen time than I do. Yeah, I'm usually behind the scenes, but
I appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support. Scheduled uploads are back, dude. Expect to see hopefully Wednesday and Saturday night uploads. Appreciate you guys for watching.
What we do about PJ talking.
Dude, PJ content. That's why they're here.
What if they like Joey more than you? What if they like me more than you?
Dude, that'd be fucked.
Hold on, or see, I was giving PJ shit earlier. How long has it been since we've done something right there?
Dude, a little hill climb?
You're slacking on the hill climbs. I would, but it's not my truck.
Dude, I say every customer's truck should be durability tested before.
No, we have to make him sign a waiver. So we'll ask them if we can hill climb. It's a durability test.
Durability test, yeah.
And we'll make him sign it to say it's cool. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But you can the customers after they're built, and you can get them to come down.
Expect to see that on the channel. Appreciate you guys for watching. Shop content coming soon. Appreciate you guys for watching. PJ Trucking. Dude, too many. Appreciate you guys for watching, huh?